Short and sweet stories.
A good idea for Mumo Blue.
The Myth of Echo. Long, long ago, in a remote place on Mount Helicon, a mountain nymph named Echo was born. There, she was raised by other nymphs and educated by the Muses, those who are said to inspire poets. The years passed and Echo became a very beautiful young woman. But her greatest virtue was that she possessed a beautiful voice. From her mouth came out the most beautiful words ever pronounced, and everyone who listened to her was enraptured. So beautiful was her voice that Echo's existence reached the ears of Hera, the goddess of war. Hera was afraid that Zeus, her husband and god of Olympus, would fall in love with Echo when he heard her wonderful voice. One day, Zeus was in the forest playing with the nymphs when Hera appeared, very angry. Echo wanted to help her friends and entertained Hera with her pleasant conversation while Zeus ran away. But Hera was not captivated by that beautiful voice and realized the deception. Very angry, she wanted to give Echo a lesson. "Echo, you have tried to deceive me, and you deserve a punishment. From this moment on, you will lose control over your voice. And as I see that you like so much to have the last word, I condemn you to answer with the last word you hear for all eternity." Carrying Hera's curse, ashamed, Echo took refuge in a cave, until one day she fell in love with Narcissus, a beautiful young man who herded sheep. Echo realized that because of her curse, she would never declare her love for him. So Echo followed him, stealthily, hiding among the trees. She was content to watch him from afar. But one morning, unwittingly, Echo stepped on a branch and was discovered by Narcissus. Echo then asked the animals to help her tell Narcissus of her love for him, but he mocked her. Since then, Echo lives secluded in her cave, away from the world, condemned to repeat the last word anyone says. This is the origin of Echo, according to Greek mythology. Echo, Echo. You will be happy to know that. Myths are fictional stories, like tales, with which ancient humans tried to explain the world and all those phenomena that escaped their understanding. In this myth, we have told you a story with which the ancient Greeks tried to explain the physical phenomenon of the echo. In Western culture, we are more familiar with Latin and Greek mythologies, but there are many others. All ancient peoples invented their own myths. For example, the Egyptians, the Mayans, or the Vikings. Some myths are very similar, even if they arose in very different and distant places. But others are unique to each culture or region. What they always have in common is that they star gods, heroes, or fantastic beings. Echo is a physical acoustic phenomenon that occurs when sound waves bounce off a surface and return back to the person or object emitting the sound. It is similar to a mirror reflecting the sun's rays. Whether there is an echo depends on the place where we are. For example, it is easier to have an echo if we are inside a cave or between the mountains. To find out if there is an echo, we will have to shout a word, for example, chocolate, and wait between 1 and 10 seconds. If in that time the word comes back to our ears, there is an echo. The echo is super fun. But the echo is not only for fun, it also has some utilities. For example, sailors use it to know if they are close to an iceberg on foggy days, and some animals use it to orient themselves. Dolphins are able to move in the deep sea thanks to the echo, because the bottom of the sea is very dark, and bats use the echo to fly at night so they don't crash into objects.
A good idea for Muma Blue, your coolest, personalized books brand.